Okay, I thought that might be a problem. I bumped the button again and hit stop on recording while I was recording all this stereo equipment. So I'm just going to pick up right, and you'll just have to deal with it. If you haven't seen part one, it's where I go through all these different stereos and discuss them and why I have them. And I had just left off on this, the funniest thing of all, the Woolen Sack 3M. It's a cassette deck, yes, but Woolen Sack is just the funniest name. And of course, these are like, desirable. People like these things. There's some issue with it. I don't know, it buzzes on a channel, but I just love old school stuff like that. And then there's the third subwoofer down here. This doesn't include the like three other subwoofers I have that aren't even out here. And then this thing, which is like a DJ mixer deal, which I also have another one up here. I've never used either one, and they're both supposed to be for sale. Down here, a whole bunch of cassette tapes that I've collected over the years, and an Audio Technica turntable that I found at Goodwill for like $5. It just needs a little bit of wire repair. This thing I found at Goodwill years ago. It's an X150 Akai, you know, reel to reel, and I have a bunch of reel to reel tapes, so it actually works and it's in decent shape. And then a Pioneer cassette deck, and then some Pyramid Gold speakers that I just acquired somewhere. Another loop pedal for my bass. These are actually beautiful Paradigm speakers. They were like, I don't know, $1,500 or something for the pair of them. Some customer gave them to me. They were like in wall speakers in a fancy house, and they were replacing them. So they just said, "Oh, you can have them." So I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" Then over here, we've got a Kenwood equalizer. It's a GE 1100. I always loved that thing. It still works fine, and it's got this like effects processor on it. Up here, we've got a Rotel. I don't know if you've heard of Rotel. It's an RP 3000 turntable. That one has no bottom on it, so it needs some repairs as well. And that was another one from my father-in-law. And then over here, all I've got is, as I mentioned before, the Sampo TV slash radio slash tape combo. And this thing's awesome. I mean, they had adjustments for like everything back in the day, I mean, things were just robustly built. And, a Technics tape deck and a TAC tape deck, and then a bunch of DVD players. And then this big ass Johnson amplifier. It's like a 15-inch, I don't know, cab I have like four stereo cabinets, for various things. And then, of course, keyboards and instruments. Oh, there's one more thing I wanted to share. This is pretty cool. It's a Melcore. I can't recall the actual, like, it's a Model 415, as it says, but there's a name for it. They called it. But, it's got like this old snakeskin look. I guess I should show you the front, but it looks like this basically. It's, a guitar amp, an early one. But if you look inside, look at that shit. 1948. That's pretty. I mean, what's that, 78 years? 77 years. Man, that's a long time. But anyway, I'm going to finish off the stereo stuff, and then I can go through the records, which is the part I really. I've got a whole bunch of other stuff like KLH speaker, Wharfdale. This one I love. It's called Energy. I don't know. It's a really funky, like hexagonal speaker. Maybe it's a pentagon. No, it's a hexagonal. But yeah, it's got speakers on both sides and tweeters and weird placement. I just love, interesting different stereos. The rest of it's not that exciting. I mean, I've got this weird, what is this? Oh, that's just a Sherwood. And then there's a Denon. This one's an Onkyo, and this is actually kind of cool. When this came out, it was fucking expensive. This is their flagship model back in the day. Like, this was actually the first stereo to have to be THX certified, I guess, from what I read. But yeah, it has this whole flip down control panel, but one side of it was kind of broken. And when I turn it on, it just shuts right off. So it's the difference between getting a few $100 and getting nothing for it. Up here, these are all DVD players, basically, with a VHS player on the bottom. So we've got an old VHS Yamaha player, Marantz multi-disc player. Then we have a Sony 5 CDs changer, Magnavox CDB260, which is vintage, and that's actually a really good CD player. Like, people have no idea, like, the old CD players are way high quality because they had to be. That's why they were so expensive, because that's all they could build. Now they do them cheap as fuck. Panasonic CD player. This is a Pioneer Elite, and that's actually a really good one too. And it has like USB plug and everything. And this is designed here. This one's cool. It's designed for doing like karaoke. So it's a multi-format digital karaoke player. And yeah, you put it in there, and it's got quick, entry to find the songs. You'd have to see, but it's got 2 different microphone inputs with effects and all that stuff. So that was cool. This here is an Infinity C25 center speaker. I mean, I just love speakers like this. They're just, oh. But of course, those are small. They're only like 6-inch drivers, so you're not going to get a whole lot of joy. God, they look even smaller than that. This here is an Akai receiver, AT2200. So that's strictly radio, no amplifier. This is another Onkyo stereo, which is silver, but that's deceiving. It's modern. And then another Yamaha. And I think that I have covered all of the stereo equipment in 2 videos that I wanted to cover. And I figured by separating that from from doing the records, since I have, a lot to go through, it might be better, because some people are into stereos and some people are into records, but some people are into both. So be sure to check out the other video if you're interested in records. I mean, man, what do I do with this? Oh, look, I also have these speakers right here. These are amazing. Of course, the thing's broken on it, but yeah, these are Bic Venturi speakers with just nothing but a tweeter, and an 8-inch woofer, and they put out great bass, great sound. I mean, amazing. I just love these old speakers. Oh, and all my cassette tapes are falling over. Bunch of recording tapes, and of course a Ford, the first pre-recorded cassette specifically designed for your car stereo. It's got pop, soul, country, and classical. Pretty dope, huh? We need you. Buckle up. So, as you can see, I collect a lot of old stuff, and I hope you've enjoyed the journey. I feel better now. I feel like I've covered all these weird things that I have and my strange addictions, and if you partake as well, let me know your thoughts. See you on the records one.